And you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is probably my favorite portion of the show where I get to
Hello?
I'm here.
I heard an error sound.
Yeah, didn't sound good.
All right, so Brother Trav, let's see. No, there's not. I don't even. Maybe she'll pop. Maybe she'll pop back on shortly.
It's a good thing about doing a pre-recorded episode.
Exactly. If this was live, that wouldn't have been.
Right. We would have been sitting there trying to fill space.
Do 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 do.
Man, I got up. I was off today, and I got up and did some heavy-duty yard work. I did like 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
Man, I'm paying for it now already.
Look, something wrong with me, like, because I never like doing yard work ever. But I guess it probably feels different. Oh, wait, she just messaged. Let me see what she said. Did I disconnect you guys? Yes, you did.
No, you just yourself. We're still on.
Oh, well, yeah. Let me tell her we are still on. I told her I'm talking about. You can see this. Well, I'm at the computer. You probably on your phone and. Yeah. Who do you have your cell phone service with, Brother Trav?
Metro.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
There she goes. Now she back.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, that's crazy. I don't know what happened, but I did. I'm sorry?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I wasn't going to say nothing.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what happened. I just got a new phone, though, so I don't know.
I know I heard some kind of error sound, and then you dropped.
Yeah, it just dropped me. That's weird. That was weird. But I'm just going to have to edit all of this out. But
Was it? It was still recording us?
Yeah, apparently I guess so, because it's recording.
Oh.
So.
Man, I was talking trash about everybody. God dog it, I got caught.
All right, so we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is my absolute favorite portion of the show where I get to interview artists and hear their music and hear their story. Today we have very special guests. We have Brother Trav and Big Bailey. What is up, you guys?
Peace.
Hanging, maintaining. Just trying to make it day by day.
All right now. So you guys are here because you have this amazing new song out called Perseverance. We just heard it. It's so inspiring. And before we get into talking about that, we want to know a little bit more about you guys, where you're from, who you are, and your artistic background.
Okay, I'll let
Trav. Go ahead.
I was going to let you go. Okay. We'll start. I see. We'll start with the oldest first, huh?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. With the one with probably the most experience as well. My name is Brother Trav.
Yeah.
I go by Brother Trav, the God Brother. I am a spoken word artist and poet, also professional MC, and talk show and radio show host. I have 20 plus years experience as a spoken word artist, and I've been hosting live open mic events ever since. I had a company called Uprise Enterprise in which we do live local entertainment shows, live events. Our goal is always to delight the audience through entertainment as well as being able to uplift at the same time.
Awesome. And where are you from?
All righty.
Okay, yeah, native of Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
Born and raised by way of Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Savannah, Georgia, by way of DMV, Washington, D.C. area, and back home in Augusta.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's amazing. All right, Big Bailey.
Yes. Big Bailey, BIGBAILEY. I'm actually a hip-hop artist, rapper, lyricist, writer, actual manager. We do artist development, and I'm also a spoken word poet. I started with actual writing poetry way back when I was in 5th grade, which is, I ain't going to say how many years ago. I don't want to reveal my age. But it's been a while that I've been actually writing poetry, actually developed the love for it in high school where I actually started rapping and producing instrumentals myself and performing rap and hip-hop. I've been performing all my life. I used to sing back in school. I was in choir, chorus, all through middle school and high school. And I was in drama as well, doing plays and things of that nature. So I'm no stranger to the stage and performing in general. I was actually, I wanted to speak about SMS Entertainment, which is our record label / company that has put together this presentation of Persevere. Consists of myself and my guy Slim of SMS right now as the primary manager, CEO, and president. And we have a couple artists under us, which we're developing as well right now. This particular song is going to be part of my album Never Quit on Your Dreams, which is set to release around my birthday, September 2nd this year. Working on that right now.
Virgo.
That's right.
Yes, I'm a Virgo, as Brother Trav is as well.
In the house.
I am too.
Look at there. Okay. It's a Virgo party.
Yes.
All right.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I have a sip of water to that. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on right now. And the first single off the album was actually No Neutral, which featured Saw Jules and Lolita Pierre, which was actually nominated for a Local Loudness Award, and it's been doing great in performances and great reception and all that good stuff. What else? I'm actually from Queens, New York, born in Queens, New York, but, I left when I was very young. So, I'm a country boy at heart. I was raised in Aiken County, different places. Right now I live in Aiken, South Carolina. I used to live in Augusta and Hepzibah as well, and Beach Island, all over the CSRA, really, North Augusta, different places. I guess that is all about me and my artistic background.
Awesome. So you guys I'm sitting here with two powerhouses. That's awesome, and it's such an honor. So what or who and how did Persevere come into being?
Now, this one I will actually answer because the actual idea for Persevere was, it's a situation that I won't get too deep into, where a friend of mine, basically, she was pretty much struggling with some personal issues, and as a writer, I like to try to connect with people on a personal level as well as make things that are universal that a lot of people can relate to. And the concept, that's where the concept of the actual Persevere came from. And I had actually written my verse before the hook came around. I'll get into that in a second. But that was basically the idea, is to try to, cheer her up and help her have a better, let her know that she can keep striving and everything is going to be okay in that type of situation. Because that's what I believe, that things happen for a reason and people are going to go through hardships and all that good stuff. But at the end, you have to strive for the light. You can't ever give up on pushing towards the light. And that's the point of the song for me. And actually...
Bailey, I never even knew that story. I never knew that story.
Yeah, that's right. I never did tell you that. That's right. Intriguing story. Yeah, and, it was to help her, but, I had to draw my own personal experiences into the song as well, but that was the point of it in the first place. And she said she's one of the people who has giving great positive feedback into the song. But yeah, I just wanted to say that the hook now, I had a totally different hook for the song. Brother Trav was like, man, it's trash.
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't say it like that.
Not true. Not true.
He didn't say it like that, but
no, Sunja, I got a little more professionalism than that.
No, but actually,
no, I didn't tell him his hook was trash. I just wrote a different hook and shared it with him.
He came up with a different
Virgo way.
Yeah, he came up with a much better idea along the same concept. I'll say it that way. And I love his lyrics. From when I first seen him and read him, and I was like, man, that's perfect. We're gonna run with that. And I've been wanting to work with Brother Trav for a long, long time. Him and I have been, we've known each other for what, maybe 10, 15 years now, something like that.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while, and we worked together on different aspects, like as far as, we would do shows together, but this is our first time actually working together on an actual project like this. So it's been a long time coming.
Long time coming. Even this particular single was a time coming. You know what I'm saying? It was how long ago when I agreed that we would do something together.
It was last year, at least, quite a few months ago. Yeah, it's been a while.
Quite a few months ago, and then we never really did immediately get the ball rolling, but once the ball started rolling, it started rolling slowly, and then the whole quarantine and coronavirus. So that's going to be also an interesting aspect of the story, is how do we record the song. That's pretty interesting story right there as well, because none of the people that are on the song were actually together when the song was recorded.
Yeah,
wow, that's true. How did that work out? How did you guys do the recording process?
Well, actually,
go ahead, Bailey, because you laid yours down first.
Okay, yeah. Trav's idea was to. And I kind of want to let him say this, but his idea was to get kids involved, and he had a vision of something like the Nas song, I know I can be what I want to be. That was his idea, and then I was like, well, I said I could try to get my son to do it, and I actually spoke to him about it, but he just wasn't interested. And I said, you know what? I know of some very talented kids who I have seen perform before, and that was Charles Comer, C.W. Comer's kids. I had actually seen his son perform at an open mic show, Dope Spit, shout out to Cy Jules again. And I was like, I think they can handle it, and Trav agreed. He was like, they are very talented. And his daughter, I hadn't seen her perform before, but those are the two people on the hook. Joshua is his son, and Victory is his daughter. And I had the hook recorded, and they just went over it and put, they recorded the hook, and nobody was in the same room at the same time while this was recorded. Charles Comer got his kids in there and actually got a session in his studio and recorded them on the hook at a totally separate time than when I recorded my verse, which was a totally separate time than when Brother Trav recorded his verse. So it was very interesting, and it all came together. Mm-hmm. But Brother Trav, you got anything you want to add to that?
No, that pretty much sums it up, man. I'm very pleased with the outcome. You know how they say Ernest and Julio Gap say you can sell no wine before it's time. Mm. And this was the perfect time. This was the perfect timing. We could always say, I'm a person, and I don't know if this is a Virgo thing. I'm a person in which I think that everything happens at the right time. And so you can start questioning, we can get to start questioning things going, we should have done something 10 years ago, or this song could have come out last year, but this was the proper time. The timing, with what's going on with the whole COVID-19 and the quarantine, people are feeling depressed. People are feeling, they're having a lot of fear and anxiety, and this is starting to wear on people. People are worried about their finances. Artists such as us and yourself, Sanja, we're missing out on actual income because we're paid artists, right? Right. I get paid to get people to come to shows and events and things like this. So this is like a new normal for me. And so it can cause a lot of anxiety. And so it's just very ideal that the song dropped at this time in which people need to understand that we need to persevere. We'll get through it.
Absolutely. Yes. I thought, I had originally thought that it was because, you guys, developed it from, the current, pandemic or crisis that was going on. Wow. Absolutely. So, it's definitely perfect timing.
Indeed.
That's cool. And so you guys used the children. They did awesome. And were there any other artists that you guys used on the track?
Oh, we got to shout out Pompeii.
Oh yes, the super producer Pompeii and his very wonderful instrumentation. People always say, oh, I've heard people call him the best producer in Aiken. No, Pompeii is genius beyond geographical constraints. I'll say it that way.
Absolutely.
I've been working with Pompeii for quite a while, and he's actually going to be. Most of the tracks on my new album are going to be produced by him. He produced No Neutral as well, and he produced this track Persevere. So, gotta shout him out. Sorry about that, Pompeii.
And then that's another part of the story as well. Is Bailey had a collection of Pompeii tracks for me to listen to. And he was like, okay, which one do you want to go with? And I listened to him, and this particular track resonated the most with me. And he was like, we'll do this one. And man, the track is bananas. It's a track that's so upbeat, and you can dance to it. It makes you want to bounce. And little known secret, unless you get with some woofers, you don't recognize those 808s that are in that song. It's like, man.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Right. And so we're so hopeful. We're so hopeful for what could happen with using this song and spreading a message of hope and perseverance. We're going to be looking to get on whatever kind of platform that we have available to us. Once everything gets rolling again, we'll be available and looking to go into schools, churches, places where young people are, places where troubled people are. Like I said, we've got the kids on the hook. So this is just so much potential to be able to give people some hope.
Yeah, absolutely. It's phenomenal. So for each of you, after is done, you hear the final, production, and you listen to it. What is your take back from the whole experience, and what does the track mean to you?
Okay, I'll speak first on that. Personally, it's got a lot of meaning. I unlike anybody else, I've gone through some personal struggles. I've gone through some personal struggles with my health. I've experienced what they call an aortic dissection, which means my aorta pretty much shredded inside of my chest. I just celebrated 7 years of having my life saved. I was airlifted to Atlanta for emergency surgery. Very traumatic event, and it affected my lifestyle and my wife as well. We were only married 6 months when this happened, and so it caused me out of work for a while. It caused a lot of stress, and it was a long road as far as physical recovery. And this is one of the lyrics one of the lines that's in the verse, in which I quote, the heroes we admire all struggled but overcame, meaning they got back up after getting knocked down. And that's one thing that prevails to me, especially because I was at a space in which I could have kind of gave up. I could have kind of gave up, because you're sitting there and you got time to think. It took me nearly 6 months to be able to get where I was moving around again, and you got a lot of time to think, and thoughts are going through your head, and it was like, no, I'm gonna rehab. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna do bigger and better things. God's talking to me the whole while, telling me, son, I saved you for a purpose. You got to carry out this purpose. And songs like this and opportunities like this to be able to share this message with the world, that's why this song is so important to me.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes, you're right. I'm like, here, wait. Wow.
God
I never knew that, Brother Trav. I know about your story, but I never knew how much it connected to you like that. So
God is good.
Yes, sir. I don't even know how to follow that. Wow. Well, for me, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. After I'm just happy that we've been getting positive reaction from the song. So many people, I've even seen people say, this helped me right now. I need it. Like people have been saying, I needed this message right now. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That this is the type of thing they needed to hear. Just to help them to persevere and make it through the day, and especially everything that's going on with coronavirus and everything. And that's. When I first had the concept, that was all I wanted to do, was just make somebody's day better. Really, just I believe in the golden rule, as they say, Matthew. I forgot the exact verse in the Bible, but just treat people how you want to be treated. I would hope if I was having a tough time with something, that somebody would come along and tell me, like I say, you can make it. You will succeed. You have all that you need. You already have it. It's already within you. You just have to tap into it. So. That's pretty much what the song means for me. Just happy of the fact that it's able to help anybody. If I can touch, if we touch just one person with this song, then I'm happy about that. But thank goodness, there's been a lot of people who have been touched by the song, and I appreciate it.
It's awesome. Yeah, the message is just is something that the majority of the world needs right now. So it's an amazing thing, and how it all came together.
Right.
Absolutely.
So if there's a link available, we encourage everybody listening to not only listen to it, but to also share it with your friends and loved ones. It's a message that not only you will be able to get something out of, but everyone you know will also be able to use.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
And where is it on all of the streaming platforms?
Yes, it's on all major streaming platforms. Apple Music, main ones, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, all of those are main ones, but it's on SoundCloud as well. And if you can't find it there anyway, you can also access it through my website, www.bigbailey.com. It's at the top of the page there as well.
Awesome. And how can we contact you or follow you guys with your social media handles?
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go right ahead.
Oh, okay. I am on Facebook as Tamel Bailey, my government name, T as in Tom, AMELL Bailey. And Instagram, BIGG Bailey with 2 G's, and that's my Twitter handle as well. But all of my information and my follow links are on my website, bigbailey.com. I want to keep plugging that. I have things for sale on there as well that you can contact me. Oh, speaking of contact, I am also a computer technician. If anyone, always like to plug that when I can. So, that's
essential service in the house.
Yes. So if anyone needs any type of technology needs, I have my company, Tamel's Tech Support, which you can find through my contact link on my website as well. So I like to plug that on.
I might need you because my Audacity, it's not working with my USB mic. So I'm like, I got to get that fixed like ASAP. Yeah.
But we will talk.
Yes.
Cool. Shameless plug. That's what's up. Way to go, Big Bailey. It's so Virgo of you.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah. I'm known as Brother Trav, the God Brother. You can find me on Facebook that way, Brother Trav, the God Brother. That's BROTHA, Trav, TRAV, the God Brother. You could find me on Facebook under that. You'll actually be following my artist page. My main page right now is maxed out, Trav, God Brother, right? You can still follow me there. Instagram, God Brother 1. Also, listen every Sunday to Round Here Radio. That's Round Here Radio. Download that app. Every Sunday afternoon between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., I host a radio show called Brother Trav Presents Hidden Gems, in which we play 2 hours of independent music. Yes, independent music, all genres, everywhere from jazz music to house music to R&B and hip-hop, and spoken word poetry. It's a great show with great conversation featuring myself, Brother Trav, and my wife, Sister-in-law. So that's every Sunday, Round Here Radio, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yes.
You Twitter and IG?
I'm sorry?
What was that?
You said your Twitter and your IG?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch you.
Your Instagram and your Twitter. Are they all Brother Trav?
Yeah, the Instagram would be God Brother 1. That's GODBROTHA 1. That's how you find me on Instagram. And then you would just follow Brother Trav, the God Brother, on Twitter.
Awesome, Brotha. Well, you guys, it's been an awesome time. I learned a lot about you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Do we have one more second? Can I say one more thing?
Oh, yes, go right ahead.
A couple more things I want to say. I don't know why I didn't realize this was wrapping up, but I gotta say this because it rubbed me the wrong way at first, but apparently someone who will remain nameless called our song Toxic Positivity.
Oh.
Now, I don't know. I wasn't familiar with that term at all before I heard this through the grapevine. I don't know if you are familiar with that term or not, but basically, after I've done a little research, what I got from it is that toxic positivity is pretty much denying any negative feelings or any negative happenings, just saying, you know, I may be struggling, but no, just be positive. Oh, get over it. Oh, nothing bad happens. Things of that nature is the thing I took from it is.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. When I looked it up, I was like, toxic positivity, and there is information out there about it, and this is not that. You know,
not at
that,
all.
That from what I got from the description is saying that you're not acknowledging anything negative and only looking at the positive, but we're actually definitely acknowledging the negative because we're saying this is what we need to overcome. And,
right.
Exactly.
There wouldn't be
I don't
any
see
need
what's
to,
toxic about that.
Yeah, that's weird because there wouldn't be any need to persevere if there wasn't an obstacle or a challenge. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That kind of don't make no sense.
And I just wanted to point out that people will find something bad to say. Hey, they talked about Jesus. Ain't that what they always say?
Uh-huh.
People will find something bad to say about anything. But one of my friends told me, they were like, you know what? Whoever really said that, they're probably having their own struggles themselves that doesn't even have anything to do with what's going on in this actual song and our message. So that kind of made me look at that a different way. And I just wanted to say one more special shout-out. I know I spoke of him, and his kids, of Mr. C.W. Comer. I just want to give him a great appreciation for him getting his kids together and coaching them and getting this recording done, and how brilliant that they came back on that performance of The Hook. I just wanted to say that last thing. That's all I wanted to say.
Absolutely. Awesome.
Yeah,
that was a really, really great touch for the kids because there's just something about a child's voice, you know, like it's therapeutic, you know.
And then one thing is it lets their peers know that this is not corny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's what I was thinking about when I was like, let's get the kids involved in the track because, you know, young people, they can be a little contrary. And when it comes to like listening to some type of positive message,
absolutely.
But if they hear it from other kids' voices, they'll stop and listen.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, and it's amazing. So it's just spanning, you know, across, you know, any generational gap is for everyone. And that is an awesome thing to, you know,
it
be.
Is. Even teen suicide is at an all-time high. So, every age group is feeling despair these days, and this is what's needed.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And is there anything else you guys would like to say?
I'm good.
I just want to say thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Appreciate the platform for real.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking out your time to speak with us, to share your music, your message, and, you know, your story is awesome. And I know that, you know, a lot of people will be touched. And you guys have so much experience. And so I always ask all of my the indie artists that I interview is what advice do you have for indie artists out there listening, especially you, Mr. Bailey, since, you know, you got the whole, you know, production company and, you know, all that good stuff. But, yeah, so what advice would you give indie artists out there right now?
You know what? And that's a lot of the reason why the title of my album, Never Quit on Your Dreams. That is my advice. Just don't give up. And with that being said, you have to have a plan. You have to have goals. You have to have business about yourself as an artist. You can't just say, well, this is what I do. This is my passion. I'm in the studio all night and think you're going to have some type of level of success. It doesn't work like that. It's the music business for a reason. You have to do some learning about the business aspects of the music business. because you can be the hottest, the best, most talented artist in the world, but if nobody has ever heard you or knows about you, then if it's your goal just to make music for your friends and your family to listen to, then do that. But if you want to have a higher goal about yourself, you have to learn the business side of everything. And this is a great time to be an independent artist, greater than ever, because there are no gatekeepers. It's music, nobody even wants to really sign a major record deal these days. You can do so much independently. I ain't gonna say nobody, because there are some good sides of a major record deal for some people, but most people are independent, and you control your own income streams and all that good stuff, and you can go direct to your consumers. You don't have to, it's so many positive things about being an independent artist these days, but you have to put in the work. You have to do it every single opportunity that you get. It's work. The business side is work. You love to be creative, but you have to work your product. It's just like anything else. So that's my biggest thing, is to people need to learn more about the business side and not just focus on the creative side. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Good advice, Bailey.
Yes, sir.
You can charge people for that advice.
What you say, Trav?
I say you could charge people for that advice.
You got something, Brother Trav?
Yeah, if I would just add on to that everything that he said, but I would also include you make sure that you're passionate about what it is that you're doing. Make sure that you make up your mind that you would continue to do this for free, right? Because I think a lot of times young people, they kind of they get a little star-studded, you know what I'm saying, especially young people now, because everything just looks so big, it looks so luxurious and glamorous. They pump that glamorous life through the images and things like that. And a lot of times some young people may want to get into music because that's what they want. Mm-hmm. And if that's what it is that they're looking for, maybe this may be a struggle for you to attempt to be an artist. Over the years, I've seen so many local artists come and go.
Yeah.
They may have all different reasons. They may have different reasons, but I've seen them come and go and come and go. And they may be on top and then they go. And I just wonder, does passion ever die? If you have passion, would it allow you to quit? Would it, you're a singer, Sanja. Would you ever stop singing? you know, and your answer would probably be no, and that's because you have such a passion for it. And so we got to make sure that artists, if you're signing up to do this, make sure you're passionate about it. Make sure you tell yourself, I continue to do this for free for the rest of my life. Not that that's what you want to happen, but that's the reality for so many of us artists.
Oof, yeah.
But we keep going, right? We keep going. We persevere. We keep going. We persevere.
Exactly.
We keep
that's
going.
Right. That's that stuff that, people don't talk. They don't have those conversations much anymore. So it's like, and I always ask, what is your, definition of success for you as an artist? Because that's important. Everyone has their own version of success, but if it's something that you're passionate about, it's it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop no matter what's going on, no matter what happens. If that's what's in you, that's what's in you.
Right. It's who we are. It's deeper, right? It's who we are.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
But yes, well, I thank you guys so much. Again, it's been such an honor and a pleasure to hear this amazing track that I know is going to just blow up and help a lot of people. It already has helped a lot of people, and so I thank you guys for coming together to create some magic, you know what I'm saying, and sprinkling it all over everywhere, And what I always tell indie artists is no matter what, to be inspired, to be empowered, to be educated, and to please be entertained. Thank you guys so much. Peace and blessings to you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace, everybody.